possession. This young fellow, Luke Patten, what a player he is from the back. Only a youngster. Expect him to run the football well.
Referee today, Mr. Paul Simpkins, approaching the half-century mark. Just 3 games short. We'll edge one closer this afternoon. Only a small crowd in. We did have a heavy shower of rain around 30 minutes ago. Kick-off underway. Ikin with the first touch. And quite a deal of surface water still lying on the park here at Wynn Stadium. Fairleigh with a strong hit up. Important for the Bears to win away from home. They've done that on just 3 occasions. Good solid defence there. Gary Larson will jump back to his feet. Just signed a further 2-year deal as Greg Florimo goes forward, skipping out of 1. That's the halfway line. He's just short of Florimo. Goes back now. Adam Muir. Second game back on the comeback trail. A vital player for the Bears. Taylor, will he put it to the boot? Exactly that. Splitting Patten. And also Wishart.
Geez, that was a good set of 6 tackles from North Sydney. Just nothing too flash, just worked their way upfield.
Hard man to put down. Quick play the ball. Taylor wheels them to the right-hand side. Puts it to the right boot. The chase is a good one from Dallas. Patten went across, did a good job. He could do no more blocking.
Yeah, tremendous play there from Jason Taylor. Mario Fennick, he reads the game so well. It's wet conditions now, slippery on the sideline, and the grubber kick is going to come really well into play here. Here's Taylor going to the line.
Taylor with the kick through, and Patten made good ground to it. And he did exactly what you've got to do in the wet weather. Quick from dummy half for Taylor. Ikin for Billy Moore. And again,
a little hint of a shepherd there too from the North Sydney players. Was Trindall who was involved. Last tackle now.
Little kick by Ikin. Exactly found its mark, and Patten did a good job.
Yeah, nothing too flash at the moment from North Sydney. Mario Fennick.
Timmins, the man involved there. They're in 10th position, the Illawarra Steelers. 9 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. Trent Barrett, a lot of pressure on him today for Wilson. Very talented ball player. The run around. This is Simon. Craig Simon over the halfway line, trying to force the pass that went forward.
Yeah, it'll be a turn.
Fitzgibbon plays it back. Robinson for Barrett. Delays that pass just a touch for Andrew Hart. So Hart will want to quick play the ball here. It's the Steelers on the attack now. Timmins standing closer. Now Callaway to the open side. Robinson now. Barrett provides a very nice pass on this occasion. Simon, can he get over? Yes, he can. We may be going to the video. He gets the try. No video needed.
I've got to say, that's poor defence there from Matt Seers. What he does is allow them to come at them. You watch Trent Barrett, how far he's allowed to run with the football. Gets the ball on the outside to Simon, and the tackle must be made front on. You've got to drive with your legs rather than roll players over. He actually helped him score the try here. Just watch the way the North Sydney defence doesn't come up quick enough. Watch the amount of time that Trent Barrett has. He's got plenty of time to make the decision. He throws the long pass on the outside. And have a look at Matt Seers. He helps him over the line there. Great start there from Craig Simon. He's already made 1 break and gets a try for Illawarra.
Well, Craig Simon making his mark early in this game. Seers got to him, and the momentum taking Simon over. And good decision there by referee Simpkins and the touch judge. They combined. Sent.
And a famous father.
He did. The founding
Fitzgibbon.
The founding coach of the Illawarra Steelers back in 1982. He has struck this one fairly well, but it will be waved away in difficult conditions. The scoreline, 4-0. Craig Simon close again. Barrett, short side play. Chance for the Steelers. Scott Cram pops it at the back for Simon. Simon taken just 3 metres short of the line. Barrett. This will be a long ball. Flat ball. Wilson juggled it. Timmins trying to get on the outside of his man. Pop back for Patten. Patten nowhere to go. The Bears have been up to the task. Wishart, he wants the crossfield kick. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Here comes Rod Wishart on Pethybridge. It's gone backwards.
Offside.
Offside is the call from Simpkins.
Yeah, the ball has come off a North Sydney player straight into the arms of Billy Moore. You can't really blame him here. He has to take the ball. It's Pethybridge it is.
Looking to give the Steelers a 6-0 lead.
Wonder what they say to themselves.
Put it over. Between the sticks. He does exactly that. 6-0 now. The Steelers up. We might have a boil-over on our hands.
First sign of madness, isn't it? Talking to yourself. I'll tell you what, hasn't he got some speed in kick chase? Brett Dallas just coming back into his own. There's the lost ball. Straight away, it's a turnover. Reber up the middle. He really should have passed the football there. North Sydney had the numbers on the left-hand side. They go there now through Fairleigh.
Fairleigh takes on Trent Barrett. In fact, it was Simon. Billy Moore. Glenn Morrison, first touch of the ball for the Bears. Coming off the bench.
There's a hand in there.
And
the ruck, out of it.
There's the penalty. Will they take the kick or keep the pressure on?
I'd have a shot at goal.
And Jason Taylor, the skipper. Guides it over. Jason Taylor, as you would expect. The Bears, they open their account here at Wynn Stadium. 6 points to 2, the scoreline.
Not coming up in the fence.
Final tackle, mousetrap play. Barrett with the kick.
It's a beauty.
The chase is on. Dallas fumbles.
Forced it.
And he might have forced it before he lost it. Brett Dallas maybe taking a touch high there. Andrew Hart. Play on, says referee Simpkins. Soden will kick out of dummy half. It's gone backwards. How will it work out? Roy, the offload. Buettner kicks now. Dallas chases. Patten must play at it. It's worked out just fine for the Bears.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the right option to kick again after the initial kick from Soden from dummy half.
Golden opportunity here. 3.5 to go before the halftime break. Morrison, Leyshon. 2 tries from 17 games for Willie Leyshon. Back it goes for Taylor. Short ball, Adam Muir, and Muir gets across the line for the Bears. And everybody here at Wynn Stadium thought it was a forward pass.
Well, I thought it was a touch forward too, but good play there from Jason Taylor and Muir having the combination. They did it a little bit earlier, but Muir stopped running the football.
Oh, well, judged by the white line 10 metres out.
I've got to say, but it's great play. Look, just going to the line. It's hard to tell.
So hard to tell. Maybe this angle might help us out. We'll get a closer look. They did it earlier in the game, as Steve mentioned. It's forward.
It's a forward pass.
It's forward by 0.5 metre, Mario. Here's Jason Taylor. He'll set up that try, but a touch of controversy. This will give the Bears the lead on the scoreboard. They now lead by 8-6. Result for the Bears, 8 points to 6 at the moment. Simon, Timmins, wraps around off the back of Simon. And now Nigel Roy makes the tackle. No acting half. And it should be 6 to go. No doubt about it, it is. Well, the Steelers are just lacking a touch in concentration. No need to panic. Wilson smashed on the inside.
I'll tell you what, why he got smashed there, he didn't take the ball at pace.
Out of it.
There's something doing here.
Out of it. Hey, back away.
2 former Tigers having a shot at each other, Will Robertson and Glenn Morrison. Just, you've got to hit the ball at pace, son.
Go in.
No good running like that, you're going to get smashed.
Hang on, fellas, don't go in.
Here's a little bit of niggle. Little Willie, he won't take a backward step, don't worry about that.
They get Morrison. Robinson picks up. And the Steelers are wasting no time whatsoever. Heading for the change rooms. The half-time score here at Wynn Stadium, 8 points to 6. 1 try apiece. Pretty good result so far for the Bears.
Yeah, tremendous for the Bears. I mean, Illawarra had all the possession. They've just got to put a little bit more variation in their play. I don't think Trent Barrett run the football enough in that first half, and he's the only one that really can break the line for the Illawarra side if they are to win.
Well, 1 try apiece, 8 points to 6 the scoreline. The Bears in front will take a short break from Wynn Stadium.
Mizuka there.
Billy Moore goes forward, taken back in that tackle by Timmins. Soden This is David Fairleigh, looking to make his mark on this game, Fairleigh. Taylor, Muir, back on the inside, off the foot. This is play on. Buettner will score. It is a fair try. There is no doubt about it. And Simpkins will give it a touch of luck and 4 points more for the Bears.
Well, he's that type of player, isn't he? Michael Buettner, I was just going to say how quiet he's been. Hasn't touched the football yet. Beautiful set play. I was just about to say, too, that the Bears have got a lot more attacking options there. The inside ball again to Muir, but no cover defence coming across. The forced pass, there is a hint of it being forward. And cleaned up their second kick there from Buettner. And I suppose if you get involved in the game now and get the meat pie, the coach will be happy.
Well, once again, that combination of Taylor and Muir back on the inside. Like a set piece, wasn't it? Off the knee, then off the boot.
Bit of palais skill there from Buettner.
2 from 2, the perfect record. Can he make it 3 from 3? He does exactly that. It was 12 points to 6, and now it's 14 points to 6. Exactly that. They will have to score twice. The crowd appealing for a high tackle there from David Fairleigh. Barrett, Simon. Now they run the ball for Timmins. Back on the inside, Wishart. Wishart for Patten. Patten beats 1, beats 2. The offload was a beauty.
What about the cover there from Larson? How many times has he done that?
Final tackle. Cram. They've got numbers. Chamoun.
What did he kick that for?
Well, he had 2 players on the right-hand side.
Probably getting out the hook. Should have probably gone through the hands, as you said.
Well, the big prop did probably well to be there in the first instance.
Well, get him out of the road. Here's the bust again. Timmins on the inside. The Wishart is always dangerous. The offload there to Patten. He's got a pretty good speed there. There's Larson making the cover. Now, Taylor kicks early in the tackle count.
Yeah, wanting to get out of their own territory. Patten just goes back for it now. Oh, good tackle, good chase by Soden. The forwards get the big tied legs from the soft conditions. The rain continues to come down. Muir still working off that pass of Jason Taylor. Final tackle. Taylor's repositioned himself on the open side for the kick. Jonathan Britten. Oh, the kick is so well placed. He's in all sorts of trouble, Britten.
What's he doing there, Britten?
It was just pinpoint accuracy.
Pick the ball up, son, and have a go. What do you think about that one, Muzz? Wasn't a bad kick downfield. He should have had a go at it.
Well, he's hoping, obviously, the ball goes dead. He's just taking his chance. But in this wet weather, the rain is absolutely tumbling. He's had a shocker there. Now North Sydney, great opportunity now. Don't be surprised Taylor might slot 1 point over.
Well, that rain really coming down now. Mario Fennick, we feel for you.
Yeah, good on you, boys. Filthy.
Nigel Roy.
Don't be filthy, mate. You could be in Kampuchea.
Now Soden. They go to the short side. Billy Moore. They lead by 14 to 6. The Steelers must score twice. Adam Muir in the tough conditions. Had a look at the defensive line. Now, still in their own half. Barrett to the line. Little chip kick for Britten. Taylor goes over the sideline.
Illawarra ball.
It was clever thinking by Taylor, though. So close to getting the ball back in the field of play.
You really had to get down on that football, trying to smother it, the tackle over the top. Jeez, I don't know about that. They're all onside. The touch judge saying that.
And I think probably his left hand just going over the sideline before he got rid of the ball back on the inside. Oh, against the feed, no. Barrett comes away.
Come in.
Runs. Britten needed one more man.
Great cover, Fairleigh. Broke from the scrum beautifully.
Now Barrett, Simon, they have numbers. They need to stretch it. Wilson, long ball. Well done. Robinson. Still going. 5 metres out now. Looking to play it back quickly. Open side. Simon looking for try number 2. Good tackle by Ben Ikin.
He can smell the line.
Barrett, this is where he's dangerous. Long ball. Flicked on.
Geez, I'll tell you what, Brett Dallas has got to be careful coming.
Ikin Times that kick extremely well. And again, Patten has a lot of work to do. It pays off.
Great chase, Seers and Leyshon. And Morrison also involved. Patten, the poor fella.
Absolutely teaming down here. We see a short drop kick now, so North Sydney well and truly with the field position.
Exactly right. Fairleigh. Go through the hands of Gary Larson. 11 metres out now. Another try would wrap it up definitely. Andrew Purcell makes the tackle along with Wilson. Taylor. Inside ball. Kept it alive. The fend. He'll get over Gary Larson. Fending off 2. Takes 3 over. He scores. Plants it down. The Bears have won the battle at Wynn Stadium.
Yeah, well done there for Gary Larson to stay alive in the middle of the ruck. A set play where they turn back on the inside, and the offload really shouldn't have scored there. Gary Larson, there was plenty of Illawarra defence around. At least held him up over the line. That's just desperation. Here's the play on the inside. Buettner gets the ball, passes on the outside. Larson standing there minding his own business. He fends away there from his former teammate Craig Wilson and plunges over the line. Just a switch back to the blind side there through Taylor. Buettner involved. Some lazy defence not coming up. Larson there. There's the fend. There's the miss from Wilson. And Larson too strong.
So hard to stop close to the line. Gary Larson, 4 tries for the season, 28 for the career. He doesn't score that many. To sign the new 2-year deal, 3 from 3. Another great performance from Jason Taylor with the boot. It continues that perfect record. The scoreline now, 20 points to 6.
A very important game to them too, as we mentioned before. Only won 3 games away from home this season. And if they are to go into the semi-finals with plenty of confidence, they've got to win the away games.
Heading for their 13th win of the season, the Bears.
It's been a bit of performance in the second half from the Bears, I must say. I was very disappointed with them in the first half. Illawarra had all the play. They've really stood up in the second half. Players like Buettner, Nigel Roy, Seers, they've all got involved in the second half.
Oh, a long way to go in this game and plenty more points to come. 19 minutes remaining, 20 points to 6. Offload, Florimo into space, has Buettner on the inside, and Buettner will do the right thing. Races away to score his 2nd for the game. And now the Bears certainly looking the goods. Buettner scores his 2nd, but Florimo played the major part.
Yeah, God, that's poor defence. It's just Florimo hitting the ball straight and hard. The offload here from Billy Moore. That's just a poor attempt to tackle from the Illawarra Stirlers. Just a bit of arm grabbing. You can't do that in the wet. Look at Buettner. Just looms up on the inside. Too much pace. Just dives over to score an easy one for the Bears. Look at this. That's just disgraceful offence. Beautiful inside ball.
Buettner goes over. 2 tries for this game. 15 for the season. From 19 appearances, or 20 appearances now, he's played in every game for the North Sydney Bears so far this season.
We'll have the floodgates open.
This could be ugly. 4 from 4. Taylor continues to rack up the points, and he has passed that point scoring record from Graham Langlands. So Taylor bumps himself further up that list. The scoreline here, 26 to 6.
Young Fitzgibbon hasn't had much experience himself in first grade, young Craig, but he's tried hard today.
Through the hands, Timmins. Timmins looking for Wishart. Finds Craig Simon. Simon down the right wing. Back on the inside, no support. Good cover by the Bears. Final tackle now. What can the Steelers do? They'll go high. Timmins. He chases through on his own kick, but Ikin flew. And the Steelers have come up with it. Callaway's away. And still going Callaway. That was a strange part of play.
The game stopped for a minute.
Callaway didn't. He was the only player who kept going. Timmins. Dummies on the open side, taken to ground by Fairleigh and Morrison. The back rowers combine. Callaway. Barrett. Can't get on the outside there. And Nigel Roy. They go back again to the centre of the park. Purcell jumps to his feet. Wide ball, this time for Barrett. Simon. Timmins, wrapped up by Billy Moore. Reber just coming over the top to finish it off. Final tackle now. Barrett along the ground. It's a good kick. Ikin can't get out of his own ground.
A good play there from Callaway.
Under extreme pressure, the Steelers. Ikin, Matt Seers looking to use his space in between the big men. Now they go Taylor again. Long ball for Buettner. Buettner! Michael Buettner picks up a hat-trick, and he does it easily. I don't think anybody got a hand on him for try number 3.
Well, that's just the perfect case of not being able to number up. Inexperience too. The more football that North Sydney have got, the better they've looked today. Buettner, it's a walk in the park. Got amazing explosive speed off the mark. Too easy for North Sydney. They just went one way twice and then hit back. Look at the defence. I don't want to tackle him. Got death adders on him.
Oh, Jason Hooper in the centres for the Steelers. The defensive line finding it a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, it's a learning curve for the young fella. It's a little bit different in the reserve grade.
16 tries for the season, Michael Buettner.
Amazing too. Darren Smith, the top try scorer for Brisbane. Amazing effort from him.
Taylor looking to keep his perfect record intact.
With the doggies next year.
And he strikes another one over. So Jason Taylor amasses more points, 32-6. Taylor to the line. Good hands by Moore. Buettner looking for try number 4.
He's nearly got a turkey.
Just 1 metre short. The rain continues to belt down here. Pethybridge slides over. I thought he promoted the ball. And referee Simpkins will go to the video referee. Didn't you see him?
He promoted the ball, see?
Not much doubt about that, is there?
That amazes you, doesn't it?
It's a red light. Goal line dropout. Morrison. Taylor, the little kick. Wishart around Roy. Gets out of his own territory. And away from another one. The loyal Steelers fans who have weathered the weather, weathered the scoreboard, give him a round of applause. Timmins off the ground for Barrett. And now the Bears go into cruise control in the final 60 seconds. Jonathan Britten. Purcell with the long ball. This is Simon, who got the opening try for the Steelers, who played so well in the opening 40 minutes. Again, Purcell for Hooper. Billy Moore making the tackle. The dummy by Purcell. Filled just about everybody. You can just see how much water now lays on the surface here at Wynn Stadium. Seers with the number 3 on his back. The siren goes in the background. Will they kick? Looking for more points. Chasing through on this is Pethybridge. It's all over here at Steelers Stadium. The North Sydney Bears register win number 13 for the season in very impressive fashion. 32 points to 6. Well, the second 40 minutes, they played close to perfect rugby league, Locker.
Well, their back started to get involved with the football. It was some good formation laid by the forward pack, but Michael Buettner exploded in the second half, as did Ikin, Dallas. I mean, they all played well. Florimo broke a few tackles to set up a couple of tries. Just a good all-round performance from North Sydney in that second half. felt a little bit sorry for the Illawarra side. They had trouble getting out of their own end, and every time that they did try to put a kick away, they gave the kick reception straight away to North Sydney on around about the halfway line.
Well, Trent Barrett very disappointed there. I thought Greg Florimo had a very good game, and just a couple of times when his experience was needed, he certainly stood up.
Well, he's the one that took them forward when they needed it. Greg Florimo's strength set up a couple of tries. That boy there, Craig Fitzgibbon, only a young kid, only not played many first-grade games, was outstanding, as was Hooper, the fullback. Luke Patten, the fullback. Here's the score sheet.
32 points to 6. Let's go down to a wet, but still, he's still there, Mario Finney.
I am still here. I'll tell you what, a lot of rain, but I've got Trent Barrett, the very good young Illawarra player. And Trent, good start to the game from the Steelers. So you led 6 points to nil at one stage, but a couple of errors and North Sydney managed to strike back.
Yeah, mate, it's been happening for about a month now. We've been leading at half-time or in touch with them, but we're playing for about 50 minutes, and you can't do that, especially against the good sides like Norths. And full credit to them, they played well in the second half, but we're going to come up against these sides if we do make the finals, so we've got no excuses. We've got to beat them.
Yeah, you say that. It's a critical game today. You really needed to win this game. You're just hanging on to the top 10 position. As I said before, the try after half-time, a little bit of luck where we saw Adam Muir offload to Buettner, who rebounded off his legs, but nevertheless, a very important 6 competition points.
Yeah, it was. We've got no easy games now either, so we'll have a think about that. And I think we've got Newcastle at Newcastle, so...
Obviously, the loss of blokes like McGregor and Mackay, that doesn't help, does it?
No, it doesn't. 2 of our best front rowers are out, Mary, Brad Mackay, so, we're doing the best we can. I think all the boys are trying, the effort's there, we're just execution in a few areas, but, full credit to North.
Well, keep your chin up, mate, and thanks for your time. Good luck next week.
Thanks very much.